And as someone from a developing country where these men often target, let me just say that we are onto your game.
How many of y'all came back from the passport thing with your new wife?
And he's looking for women who he assumes have lower self-confidence, lower self-esteem.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now right now, as you guys know, I was traveling back to Manila, but I'm here right now. I'm staying in this condo here. Got an Airbnb. I'm staying here until my condo's ready. I'm going back to the province area, and then from there I'm gonna come back. Then I'll be staying in my condo. Can't wait for that. Of course, you know we got another one, another video. This is gonna be a video about more women hating on passport bros, and it's the same nonsense. But I don't hate these videos anymore. I actually love reporting them. You wanna know why? So you guys can see how bad it is. See, the more and more these videos get made, the more and more guys say, "Oh, it's really that horrible back home," and you only know that women are gonna be hate like this just because they can't do anything else but hate. But anyway, guys, let's hop right into it. Before I get into the video, I ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to click the notification bell to ensure that you get my videos as soon as I release them. Here we go.
Hey y'all, I got a quick question. Now that it's been a while and it's been surfacing on TikTok or whatever, how many of y'all came back from the passport thing with your new wife? Can y'all please post y'all videos with your new wives from these places y'all went to?
Videos with your new wives. I have tons of videos with my wife already. Guys have been seeing on my other channel, the Black Filipino TV. You could even see me marrying my wife. But it's like you're asking for guys to post videos with their new wives. It's like, okay, you already know, and you're trying to shame guys. That's your shaming tactic. Because you know some guys are going over to different countries. Some guys are going to just make relations with women. And you know what? You can't blame those guys. You want to know why those guys have to leave even to do that? And it's not just about paying for it. Why guys even have to leave sometimes to have relations with women? Because so many guys are just tired of it. They're tired of the nonsense. They're tired of the consistent asking, oh, what do you do? Oh, it's like the situation is how it is out in the West. And I'm not there anymore, but how it is it's like the men have to prove themselves to the woman, right? And then so many times you have women that don't really bring anything to the table. So a lot of guys are even done, you know, having relations with a woman in general. I don't want to say the other word, you know, sex. I don't want to say sex because right now with YouTube I haven't passed that that 20-day mark. But anyway, that's for me to know, for you guys to understand what I'm saying. But yeah, it's wild like that, and guys are done. So yes, some guys are going and having relations. You have few guys that are going out there and getting married, and there's really no need to post any woman, any pictures, a video to prove ourselves. But I do got them. But anyway, let's go to the next video, guys. Now this next one here, of course, is another one, and this woman says, "Going abroad for a submissive woman."
And as someone from a developing country where these men often target, let me just say that we are onto your game. And we've been onto your game for a very long time. You see, women in these countries know that the men are probably there for one of three reasons. One, he's probably looking for someone who he can take advantage of. Two, he's probably a narcissist who thinks that he can get any woman that he wants, and he's looking for women who he assumes have lower self-confidence, lower self-esteem. Or three, there's a damn good reason why the women in his country simply want nothing to do with him. He's not able to attract women in his country.
He's a user looking for a fun time. You know what she doesn't realize? Women want a fun time, and she knows that. Women want a fun time just as much as men do, right? It's a two-way street. It's a two-way situation. It's a situation where sometimes women want it just as bad as guys do. Women get it easier So they don't need to have to push forward and pursue it as much as guys do. But you guys get what I'm saying? Women do. And I've been with women who tell you, who own it. Oh, they want to do it on a regular basis. So that right there is a scratch out. He's a narcissist. All right. Why does a narcissist, why is that always the topic of a guy to be a narcissist? And that's why he's traveling. That one there, am I going to say that there's no narcissists that travel? No. I'm going to say that only narcissists travel? Hell no. But that one is just nuts. That's just the word they throw out to guys that say they want a submissive woman. So when you say I want a submissive woman, they say you're a narcissist, you're controlling. Guy really wants cooperation. Women in U.S. don't want him. Come on now. Now, and the thing is this, right? That's not true, because guys can get women in U.S. easily. That's the problem. It's not that women in U.S. don't want him. It's that some guys, if guys can't, there's some guys that can't get it, and they should travel. And why should they be bashed? Why should you make these guys feel like they're less of a man, right? Number one. Number two, the guys that are being with the woman in U.S., which was me, don't want it because it's easy. Why would a guy want to be with a woman that's so easy, right? That's been around the block 1,000 times. There's women out there with 2,000 bodies, 1,000, 500. Crazy. How is a man going to pair bond with that? But this here is a woman, right? Looking at her, she's West Indian, but she's Americanized. And that's what happened. A lot of times a guy get the woman over to the States to Americanize. But you know what happens with some women that get over there to the U.S.? They want to go back home. They don't like the energy in America. And I want to see if I can find, for my next video, I want to see if I can find some people talking about that, right? Find women saying, I moved to America and I don't like it. I already had stories from guys that told me that. I know tons of guys that went over to the U.S. and then they came back because they Filipina wanted to come back here. Crazy, right? She didn't have any friends in the U.S. and she didn't want to make friends in the U.S. Right? Now, ain't that a problem? If women are going there and saying, I don't want to make friends or want to be to themselves. And there's even situations where guys have told me they got their Filipina back and they couldn't deal with the woman there because they can feel the crap mentality, right? And they just didn't like it. And they just wanted to be home and wanted to be with the togetherness and wanted to have the togetherness of their family. Yeah, the reason why it's like that is because I even seen it with my wife. Those family ties are real close. And that's really in sync with Spanish. A lot of guys may not realize, but I'm sure you do, some guys do, is that the Philippines is pretty much a Spanish country in a way. You find so many people here with the name Maria, in Spanish names, Reyes. You find a lot of Reyes in the Philippines. Also, not only that, that's what makes it very close-knit with the family. When one pulls one out, one pulls the other out. And it's crazy because they leave, they go abroad, they send money back home to the family. And then not only that, they do karaoke together. I've been around my family, my wife's family, which is my family now, so many times. And I see the togetherness. I seen that though with my family too, but that's starting to die out in the West. But I seen it in my family, and this was what? Maybe 15, 20 years ago now. It's slowly dying. And the reason why I seen it in my lifetime is because I'm 41, so I'm a little bit old school, right? And that's what it is. And those are things you're going to love. So really that's why guys are going over to the Spanish country. Guys are going over to the Philippines. Even Thailand is like that as well. Even pretty much everywhere outside of the States is like that. And guys want it. Guys miss that. Especially if you're a guy that's older, right? Around my age, you come from a time where I seen it get bad. I seen how bad it got, right? Especially being from New York. All right, I've been through the eras of the masculine woman, which is still crazy. In New York, it's really crazy. It's intense. And not only that, I never dealt with them, but then still, the women that are super fast, been out in New York City and talking about living fast life. Meet a woman in one day and she's in the car and I didn't want to say the rest because I want this video to stay monetized. But it's real, guys, and I've done it. So I know why guys are leaving. I've been on both ends. I've been an incel at one point, all right? Not really, no, I've never been an incel. I've been a vow cell because I was like studying on my grind. I've also been in situations where I seen it fast. I seen it fast a lot, and I didn't want to deal with it. And a lot of guys don't want to deal with it anymore. So what this lady said is wrong. Has nothing to do with, oh, we can't get the woman. Has nothing to do. Some guys can't, and why would we want to bash them for that? Has nothing to do with, we're narcissists. That's far from the truth.
Who think that he can get any woman that he wants.
It has nothing to do with the first one. I forgot what the first one is, but it has nothing to do with that as well. And just face it. It's over. There's no more leftover men, right? Even the guys that are in the friend zone, it's done. Those guys are going for greener pastures, right? It's really gotten horrible out here, and guys see it, and guys have given up. And you know what women are saying? Women that are over in these countries and here are not saying, oh, it's a reason why that man has nobody. They're taking the time with him, right? They're taking the time with these men. They're saying, oh, they're being friends with them, falling in love with them, and taking their time. And that's what guys need. Now, one thing, guys, when you're going over to these other countries, keep your head on a swivel. Because I know a lot of these women are hating, but some of the things these hating women say are correct. You'll be in these other countries, you can get twisted up, you can even get left hung out to dry, and left deleted. So be very careful, and just have some know-how about you. And when you get in these countries, understand that not every woman is going to be great, even abroad. You have to be careful. And when after a while, you start to understand the difference between the two. Some guys do know already, but for those guys that don't know, may have not been around women that much, just be very careful. If you guys want to know a little bit more about the Philippines, or a little bit more about moving around, or even want to know about working online, you can contact me. You can buy me a coffee, and I'll definitely be sure to help you out with getting you situated. But other than that, guys, I don't know what's going on right now. The women hating on guys in the West trying to live their life, but it's definitely more to life than this.